So you've just learned about catch it, challenge it, change it, test it. And let's look in more depth at catch it, identifying your unhelpful thoughts. First of all, very often it seems like we didn't think anything. Most people aren't even aware that all these thoughts are flashing through their mind. And the thing is, that's part of the fight or flight response, that your mind thinks very fast in order for you to get out of danger quickly. So I often ask people what was going through their mind, and they just say, I wasn't thinking anything, I just felt awful. And actually there are thoughts happening, but you've got to find out how to uncover them. So consider the following questions. Just think about the last time that you had a panic attack. And think about before, during, and after the panic attack. Were you thinking any anxious thoughts prior to the panic? Anticipatory anxiety, perhaps. Let's say you had to go somewhere, somebody was calling, you had a meeting. What thoughts were going through your mind before that situation? There will be thoughts. What did you think when you felt the first symptom of anxiety? So let's say you felt tingling or numbness or whatever, a rapid heartbeat. What did you think when you felt that initial first sensation? You probably thought something. Did you think about stopping the anxiety or leaving the situation? So let's say you were in a meeting, in a cinema, in a restaurant, and you felt these sensations. Did you think, I need to get out of here. I have to do something. I have to get away. What can I say to these people? So you can see there are lots of thoughts going around your head. Did you worry about what might happen next? If I stay here, such and such will happen. It will be bad. Did you worry about why the symptoms were happening? Why on earth is this happening? I'm just sitting in a restaurant. Why could this be happening? There must be something wrong with me. Did you think about what other people might think? You know, everyone's going to look at me. Everyone's going to see I'm sweating, that I'm anxious. What will I do? I'll collapse. Everyone will. Did you then worry about the panic attack after it died down? Why did that happen? What was that all about? What if that happens again? Did you worry about having another attack in the future? Can you see that there is a tremendous amount of catastrophic thoughts going on? So it's very helpful, because if you want to have a reason why panic continues, why it builds up, notice that there are an awful lot of thoughts going on in your head about the attacks themselves. It's very useful to discover this. A very useful CBT technique is called the downward arrow technique. Very, very useful. It helps you uncover what you're really afraid of deep down. So many of our anxious thoughts are surface level thoughts. Thoughts that arise as a result of the underlying fear, which we may not even be consciously aware of. So for instance, if you panic in a shop, you may think, I have to get out of here. I really have to get out of here now. How will I get out? You know, something's going to happen, okay? That thought's not the real fear thought. That's the escape thought. That's the thoughts you need to use in order to get away from what you perceive as real danger. The fear thought would be the deeper thought that's causing you to feel the need to get away. So the downward arrow technique looks at the surface thought, which is, I need to get out of here. Then you ask yourself a question, why? What do you think will happen if you don't get out? So you're basing the question on the previous thought. Deeper fear thought might be, I will collapse. So why do I need to get out of here? What do I really fear? I fear I will collapse if I don't get out of here. You can go even further. You can go deeper with the thoughts. What do you fear most about collapsing? So the even deeper fear thought would be, if I collapse, everyone will think I'm insane, or they will have to carry me out. I'll end up in hospital, or just it'll be a complete disaster. Everyone will think I'm weak. And so can you see how it works? You're in a shop, you feel the fear, your thought is, I have to get out of here. And you might think that's the only thought you're having, but actually, very, very quickly in your mind, I have to get out of here. Why? Because I'll collapse. What's wrong with collapsing? What is so catastrophic about collapsing? Everyone will think I'm insane. It will be too embarrassing. It will mean I'm going to be ill. Everyone will see I'm weak. And those deeper thoughts are what is fueling the catastrophic thinking about panic, which is keeping the panic attacks going round and round. Another way of identifying your thoughts, if you're having difficulty with that, is to use what's called a panic sequence profile. So what you do is you pick a recent panic attack episode and break it down into a sequence of events. What was the situation, note the time and place, and then put down in order exactly what happened. So you'll see on the a diagram on page 16, that's a panic sequence profile example. So first of all, you write down situation, time and place. So sitting in a restaurant, just about to start a meal. Were there any observations prior to the panic? For instance, I had been worried about going to the restaurant all day in case I had a panic attack. Anticipatory anxiety. So on the right hand column, you put in what type of reaction that you're having. And this teaches you all the different reactions that you can have. Catastrophizing, misinterpreting, avoidance, escape, safety behavior, anticipatory anxiety, or just pure physical sensations. So how the panic attack unfolded. Physical sensations, thoughts and behavior. So first of all, you felt heart fluttering, physical symptom. Thought I was going to have a heart attack or collapse in front of everyone. Misinterpretation, catastrophization. Then felt even more frightened. So you can see that the panic cycle was kicking in there. The misinterpreting and the catastrophizing was increasing the adrenaline. So the symptoms were increasing. Okay, then was convinced there was something seriously wrong. Again, more misinterpretation, more catastrophization. Thought I had to get out right away, left the restaurant and went home. Escape, avoidance, safety behavior. More safety behavior when the person goes home. They lay down as soon as they reached home. And they worried about it all night long and ever since. More anticipatory anxiety. And you can see that that will go back into another cycle and cause more panic attacks in the future. So thoughts, behavior after the panic haven't gone back into any restaurant. Total safety behavior and anticipatory anxiety.